In this video, I'll go over one question from sections 6.1 and one question from section 7.3 for the homework assignments. The first one is question 4 on your 6.1 sections. This question is asking you to use a graphing calculator to find the solutions to the following equation. This one here for the angle theta between 0 and 360. By graphing the function represented by the left side of the equation and then finding its 0, right? Because this equation is equal to 0. So you are plotting these functions and you look for 0 or the x-intercept of the equations. Make sure that your calculator is set to the degree mode and round your answers to one decimal place. And then if there is no solution, then you just enter no solutions. Alright, so I'm using my TI-84. First thing is I want to adjust the mode to degree. So you want to choose the degree so that your answer should be in degree. And now you want to plot these functions. So I'm going to plot these functions. So 2 cosine square. Right, so you are using cosine of theta. I'm just using x for the variable. Doesn't matter, right? As long as you have the variable, it could be x, it could be anything. But in this case, theta is your x. And then we square that. So make sure you square it outside and subtract 2 cosine x. X is your theta. And then subtract 1. And now let's graph it. And let's wait for that a little bit. Okay, the graph may be too small because you are looking for 0 to 360. So you may want to go to zoom, and then you want to go to window. So your x is your degree, so you may want to put it from 0 to maximum is 360, and then the y you can put it maybe from -1 to 1 so that you can zoom in a little bit and you can see it clearly. And now just graph it. So this is the curve of your equation, and you can clearly see we have 2 values right here. These are the 2 x-intercepts of the functions, or where your function is equal to 0, and that is your solution. So what I'm doing now is I use the calculate function. So second, calculate. I want to find a 0. Okay, so my left bound, first thing is I want to move my cursor all the way to the left of this point, and I hit enter. And then now I move the cursor to the right side of this value. So now I'm guessing the value between the left and the right interval. So it should give me this value right here, and that is going to be 111.5 if you round 4 to 5. So 111.5 degree. And you do the same thing again, calculate, and then 0 again, and you move the cursor to the left of this point. Oops, this is too much. So this is to the left side of this 0, hit enter, and then now you move to the right of this 0 and you hit enter, and then hit enter again to guess the value between these two, and that is gonna be 248.5 degree. And that's how you find the 0, solve the equations of the trig equation by the graphing calculator. Okay, this is the question number 1 from your section 7.3. So you are asked to find all the solutions to the following triangle. Alright, so let's draw a random triangle, and let me just call this is A, B, C, and the side here is small b, small a, and small c. And we are given the fact that A, this one is 36 degrees. The side A, this is 37 feet, and then the side B, this is 50 feet. Okay, so you are given the side, the angle, and then another side. Now, how do we solve for the other value? We are still missing C, B, and then the angle C. Well, we can apply the law of sine to A and B. So I'm going to write A over sine A equal B over sine B. And then I can solve for B. I can solve for sine B right here. So I'm going to multiply sine B equal multiply cross. So B and sine A, and then divide by A. And we know that my B is given here, 50 sine A, sine of 36, divide by A, in this case 37. And if I do that, I'm going to get, let's see what I get here, 50 sine of 36, and then divide by 37. That's gonna be 0.794, and I can solve for my B. It's gonna be the inverse sine of the answer. My inverse sine, that's angle B. And when I'm taking the inverse sine, I'm going to get 52.5, or I can round to 53. Okay, so that's gonna be 53 degrees for B. So so this angle is, the first triangle is less than or equal to 90 degrees for B. So that's what I got here. So when I got B, I can figure out C. Right, that's very simple. C is just what? C is just 180. Subtract A and B. Right, subtract A and B. My A is 36, and my B is 53. So together, this is what? This is 89. So you get 91 for C, which is right here. And when you get C, then the angle C, then you can use one of the another law of sine, cosine. You can solve for the side C, but let's just use law of sine. So C over side C equal A over side A. I'm looking for C, right? It's small c. So multiply cross A times side C divided by side A. And my A, the small a, I got here 37 times side C. The answer is the angle we just got here, and then divide by side A, and side A is my side of 36. And let's see what I get here. 37 multiply with side 91, and then divide by side of 36. So that's going to give me 62.9. So round to the whole number, which is 63. So 63 is my answer for C, which is this answer, 63 feet. Okay, and then for the second triangle, remember when you take the inverse side right here, we may have another solutions. So let me just quickly recall that. If you draw the unit circle, right, this is your cosine, this is your sine is a y, so you are looking for sine of 0.794, so maybe that's around here, right? This point here is 0.794 because this is 1, this is -1, so this is around 0.9. So you know that if you want to get the psi in this value, then you have two angles that can give you the psi of the two angles that can give you 0.794. One is this angle, the other one is this angle, right? This one right here, this is one angle, or you may have another one which is all the way to here. They do give you the same psi to be 0.794, and this angle here, right here, you see that it's less than 90 degrees, and we found it's right here, which is 53. However, you may get to this one as well. Alright, so how do I find this angle? Well, you know that this is 180 degrees, so therefore this one right here is also equal to 53, and therefore the red angle right here is gonna be 180 minus 53, or this is gonna be 127 degrees. So you can have B to be 53 degrees, or B can also be 127, and we call that B prime. Just another solution that possible, right? Even though the graphing calculator did not show you that 127 when you take the inverse side, but you have to know that from the graph, in order for you to get psi of 0.794, you may have two different angles that will give you the same answer. But the graphing calculator only gives you the smallest angle right here. But there should be another one right here, and you have to do that manually. So take 180, subtract 53 to give you 127, and because this 127 is the one bigger than 90 right here, and that is gonna be another solutions. So B prime is 127. Now if you get a different answer for B, then you are going to give another different answer for C, right? Because your C now is going to be, I call it C prime, which is another solution of angle C. So 180 minus at the angle A plus the angle B, but your angle B now is B prime. So that's going to be 180, subtract your A. Your A is always 36, it's given. 36 plus B prime is 127. And that is going to be 17 degrees for C prime, the angle C, another angle. And if you get a different angle C, then you apply the law of psi again, and then you will get a different length for the side C, or we call it C prime, which is another solution. And just follow the same step right here, but using C prime instead of C, and you would get a different answer for side C here. Okay, thanks for watching.